What's up? It's Keith Kalfas with the Landscaping Employee Trap. I want to do something different in this video. I want to replay what I think is probably my favorite video I've ever done. It's called Story of a Fight That Changed My Life. And I can't even watch this video without tearing up at the end because it reminds me of the times that we go through that we're having a breakthrough, we're having a breakdown and having a breakthrough, and we get in these moments where we have to take a risk and take a leap in our lives. And so I hope you enjoyed this video.
What's up, guys? Keith Kalfas. What's going on, man? If you value your life, do not squander your time, because that is the precious stuff life is made up of. So check this out. I'm 31 now. I'll tell you a little bit of story about myself. My whole life I've had a lot of anxiety. I've always been a workaholic and trying to, get places and be ambitious. But I've always been clouded and confused and just very saturated with the energies and thoughts of other people. I'm worried about what other people think constantly. How's this gonna affect people? What are they gonna think? Come on, Nico. Come on. Gotta multitask, see? Got a bag of shit in my hand. It's great. I'm going to the office to work, but listen to me. I'm learning when you get more and more clear, and you have more specific clarity on your purpose and what you want, what your mission is in your life, you start to naturally evolve in your consciousness, and time management just starts happening better. You gotta get back on your mission. You know what your mission is so clear that even when you're on the phone with people, you get real short, get to the point. You might come across as an asshole to people, but you got a mission to accomplish, and you're no longer concerned with letting other people's agendas for your life or what they wanna saturate you with to stop you from your mission. And anything that gets in your way, you solve it quicker, you get out of the way quicker. You're not concerned about crying and bitching and whining, complaining about your problems or hearing about other people's problems, because now you see the future. You can see it clearly where other people can't. Now you see what you want so clearly that nothing's gonna stop you from achieving it. Nothing, no matter what. You wanna know when you start taking risks, what it looks like? When you've sat stagnant, afraid, and in fear. You've tried all the shit that doesn't work. And you know that if you don't do something, you ain't gonna go nowhere. So I learned that this is when you start taking risks and doing stuff that you're afraid of. Is when you keep grinding and grinding and grinding and you're just barely making it. And you know that you can continue to keep just grinding and barely making it and being miserable. Or you can go in reverse, but you don't see yourself moving forward. And you finally get to a point where you say, if I don't take a risk where I could fail, if I don't take a risk, then I'm never gonna get anywhere. You're never gonna get anywhere, and you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing. There comes a point where you're on the edge of the cliff and you have to finally jump, or you can just sit there until you die. You ever, like when you're a kid or something, man, you're standing on a bridge, you're gonna jump into a river or a creek, or just do something crazy, right? Or maybe you're cornered. Well, I'll tell you a story about a fight I got in. Check this out. I'm back in like junior high school. I was getting in some fights, and I never provoked the fight or started the fight, but if anybody put their hands on me or push me or something, something would snap inside of me. And I'm telling you, I wasn't a fighter. I didn't want to fight anybody at all. But if somebody would put their hands on me, I would snap and just start swinging. But I've noticed when I would get in these fights, I wouldn't lose, because this anxiety and fear of being like pulverized would just make me snap, and I would, just go crazy. But there was this one guy that I guess was jealous of me or something. I don't know what it was. He was a lot older than me. He was in higher grades than me, and he towered over me. And he was gonna kick my ass after school one day. Walked up to my school and they cornered me, and there was over 100 people standing around in a circle. And I was terrified, dude. I thought they were gonna jump me. I was actually in a buddy's car. and I had all the doors locked, and I was in the back seat. They were surrounding the car, rocking it and shaking it, trying to reach inside and unlock it and rip me out and fucking jump. Just get the fuck out of the car and get your fucking nose broken and go the fuck home. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. And this big ass dude, man, I was fucked. I looked at my buddy and I knew that I wasn't getting out of this. I wasn't getting out. And he looked at him, he's like, dude, you might as well just fight him, because you're not leaving here without fighting. In that moment, something snapped or changed inside of me, and when I realized, that's when I said, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this guy. Wow, this is the spot where we fought right here. I haven't been here in years, man. Here I was, young Keith, right here on this field. He ran at me, dude, like this. I ducked so fast. I was like, watched his fist go over my head like that, and I came back, boom! I hit him so fucking hard, dude, it busted his face open. And he ran at me to charge me like this and pin me to the ground. I spun around when he came like this. I spun around and I put him in a headlock, and then I reversed it and I started spinning around, fucking kneeing him in the face and knee him in the fucking face. I kneed him in the face like 12, 13 fucking times. Then he got up and got off me. He swung at me again to hit me, and I blocked it. I fucking ran at him and I kicked him right in the knee so hard that his knee bent backwards. I almost could have broke the thing. And then he ran at me to hit me again, and I was just firing up on him. Every swing just landed, but I saw his eyes when he walked away, and he was defeated. You know, I wasn't trying to disrespect him, but what happened was respect for me grew in that moment. What I learned that day is, when you're cornered, when your back is up against the wall, and you don't have any other options but to succeed, because you're gonna fucking die if you don't do it. You're dead. You put your arms out, button up your shirt, tighten your fucking belt, you beat the fuck out of that guy. That's life. When you get so sick and tired of not having what you want so bad, and you've lived so long not having it, it's about time you get it. It's time you get it. And you're gonna get it too. Right now. Right now, you're gonna get it. It's yours. You claim that shit. Claim it. I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. Cry for it. Die for it. When you want something so bad, you got a dream, you'll fight for it. You do anything you gotta do. Anything to get it. To get it. Imagine climbing to the top and standing like Rocky. Remember he was like, Adrian! Right? That's why that shit's so inspiring, because that's what we feel inside of us. Everybody wants to be great. Everybody deserves to be great. Dude, fuck struggling and surviving. You've done that. Fuck that shit, dude. It's time to be great. Great. Great.